Hi, my name is Jaya Obhan and welcome once again to my video. I'm totally hoping that all of us are fine and doing very well, staying at home and making the best of this opportunity that we have of staying at home. And I decided to make this video today because I was invited by a lot of groups and a lot of people called me and I was asked to give at least some content about how do we stay emotionally strong in these times. So, let me talk a little bit about emotional strength. Now, while we look forward to having emotional strength, it is extremely important that we understand that what is it that can, jitter our emotions or that can shake up our emotions or that can bring us to a little bit of a, low state of mind for us. So, the first thing which can temper our emotions is fear. Now, while we are in these times, whether we accept it or not, the biggest thing that is cropping up in our minds is fear. The fear about what's going to happen in the next phase, what is going to happen after this, how is the economy going to be, how are things going to be, what is it that is going to keep us in the business, what is it that is going to bring us cash flow, how are we going to deal with all the ups and downs that have already happened, the business being down and the cash flow still going up. So there are a lot of fears that we are dealing with at this point. That is the biggest reason for our emotional challenge, or our emotional strength being going up and down. The second thing that is tempering our emotional health is uncertainty. It's like fear of the unknown. We just have no idea how life is going to look like after a month or 2 months, or how much impact this whole thing is going to leave on the economy and how the households will run, what will happen. So this uncertainty is somewhere or the other at some point in time crops in and is killing us. So that is one thing. And the third very important factor that is keeping our emotions a little uh, low is this change that has happened. Now, because of this change, the daily routine that we had, the going out and even the entertainment, or going out meeting our colleagues and colleagues and working, the meetings that we had, everything has just changed, and now we are into a space where we have to deal with this change by either having video calls or being in the house the entire day. So if we understand that these are the three things that are impacting our emotions and our mindset, the best we can do is to break this pattern, to not allow this emotional trauma to set in, and take this opportunity to do the best on the other side. So instead of just sitting and feeling low about things, let us just work on certain strategies that we can make, certain innovations that we can make, which are going to help us on the other side of this phase, right? So quickly I'll share a few things while you're at home, and now this situation is there and we have accepted it, and now we have understood that okay, to keep ourselves charged up, we are going to prime ourselves, we are going to upgrade ourselves, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. But also I would highly recommend that we get into proximity with those kind of people who are now going to help us on the other side of this phase, who and we sit down, make strategies, whatever we can do on our own, fine, that is beyond question and the best thing that can happen. But those which we are not able to do, we need to have proximity with those kind of people who are going to not only charge us up, show us a way, guide us, but also help us strategize the next phase of this entire pandemic that has happened. So my request to everybody is that at this point in time, do not give in to your fears. Be courageous and take charge of your life. Do not blame things on the circumstances, because that's the easiest thing to do, and time and again we keep doing that. So this time it is the pandemic, but there was some point in time that we have seen rock bottom because of some other things, and we are always going to keep reaching rock bottom, or maybe the worst of circumstances, it's never going to change. That is how life is. So I mean, it's very naive to not know that, things can go up and down. So at this point, if they are down, we need to, I mean, there is no other option. We need to strategize, we need to get into action, and we have to get proximity with those kind of people who are going to help us do be the best versions of ourselves in this point in time. So my wish to you is that we keep our calms, we be courageous, we stop trying to be superhumans and accept that, okay, fine, we can take things slowly. It's okay. Stop pressuring yourself. So, this time will really give you a better opportunity to understand what you really want to do. So, my wish for you is to take this bravely. And yes, please deal with change. Do not be very attached to your professions, even if you might need to change or do whatever strategies to change your professions or your organizations. Please be open to it. So, ending this with these few points, the three things that are bothering us is fear, uncertainty, and change. So, please be aware of it and try to take hold of it. And the best thing which can take us out of this is strategizing, action, and proximity with the right people. So, thank you so much for hearing me out, and please share all these things with your friends, and together we keep pulling each other up and do the best that we can. So, thank you so much. Until we meet again. Bye.